It is December 1st today. That means I get to shave today. But first, I have a message for November. Dear November,
I wish we could fight. I wish I could take November by its edges and drag her across the front lawn. I wish I could put November in the trunk of my car and drive her off Niagara Falls. I also wish I could take a spike bat.
That was gonna get graphic, so I'm gonna stop there, but I think you understand what I mean about November, okay? November is over, and thank the Lord above. Thanks, sir. Thank you so much a lot. This is... Yet again, here comes my dog interrupting my video. Hello. Why don't you come up and say hi to the camera? Did they hi to the camera? Honey, come here, come here. Wait. Okay, no? He says no. Now that my dog has interrupted my... Like I said before, I was rudely interrupted by my dog. Like, I know we still have one more month in this year, but of this entire year, November was the worst month. It started off with Steven getting fleas. He's not an outside dog, he's an inside dog. I have a squirrel problem. There's like a dozen squirrels in my backyard at a time. I know like I can't kill squirrels, and PETA, like relax, I'm not trying to kill squirrels, but I'm also like not trying to get fleas, and like how am I supposed to get these squirrels out of my yard? Do you know what happens when your dog gets fleas? You go to the vet and you pay I'm not gonna swear, you pay a crap ton of money to just walk into the vet, and then you pay a crap ton of money to get medicine and all that for your vet, but then also like now your home has fleas, so you have to like wash everything you own in high heat, vacuum 30 times a day, spray everything you own, which costs money because you have to buy all the stuff for the sprays. Oh my god, I can't even tell you, just so many monies. Then I put almost every penny I have into buying like licenses and trademarks and whatever to start the business situation that I'm trying to do. And like machinery, and let me tell you, machinery is not cheap. And then the second I do that and I just go,
here's all my money,
we have like a whole snow day. So I missed a shift. Every other job that you have of like a source of income is just like,
we're canceling today, we're canceling next week, we're canceling all the things that are happening to bring you revenue. So guess what? You're still a broke bitch.
So guess how many monies I had in my bank account? $10. You know how long it's been in my life since I've had $10 in my bank account? Like, pathetic. Very quickly, I just like got it all back times like 2, but like relax, like I'm fine, don't even worry about it. I'm not complaining about not having money, but I was complaining at the time when all I could do was eat rice and apples for a week. Week 1, my life was just starting to fall apart. Then we had this like whole hurricane, tornado, cyclone like situation. My fence just like said goodbye. It was literally like,
you know what? I'm just gonna...
So my fence didn't only just fall over a couple times, it fell over to the point where you couldn't pick it back up. Like it was done. Like my fence was like,
bye.
My whole garbage can blew into the middle of the road and my garbage was everywhere and I had to go outside and clean it up. Do you think I want to do, I'm not a garbage man. I'm not a janitor. Right after that happened, I was like,
honestly, I just need a coffee.
I'm down to like 1 coffee a day, and I was like, you know what?
Today I need 2.
And what do? I forget to put a mug under my Keurig machine. So I brewed a coffee on my countertop. And I just rearranged my counter, so like I can't just unplug it. The off button doesn't work and I really need to buy a new one, but anyway, that's not the point. So I go to flip up the like thingy to stop it from brewing, and the water flies out and burns me. That's my burn right now. I literally had to go to work like a half an hour later with like blisters on my arm. And I'm like,
gotta go to work, can't miss another shift because guess who's a broke bitch?
But worse than anything, this month was a nightmare because of this facial hair. First of all, it's so itchy, how does anyone have a beard? Like, this is ridiculous, why would you want to live like this? Anyway, so I'm shaving my face. Like, it's literally 10 minutes into the video. Oh my god, I didn't even say hey bro. Guys, in my last video too, I just didn't do an intro.
Hey bro.
Welcome back to my channel. I'm actually so ugly and I'm actually just gonna like shave my face on camera right now and talk to you about how bad my month was. Like, it's not an informational video, it's literally just me complaining. It's fine, we'll just wait. Don't worry about it. My skin has actually been like amazing this month, but like, tell me what that is. All done. In between shaving, let's talk. Let's have a conversation, okay? So my whole life, like everyone has like an input on how I should dress and what I should do and how I should look and whatever, right? I went through this phase of painting my nails and like having a bull ring and whatever, and I started growing my hair. I started wearing oversized shirts and short shorts. Like, this was literally like years and years and years and years ago, and like nobody was into it. Like, everyone was like,
what are you doing?
I literally have this like massive Monsa Gabrielle like purse at all times. My students didn't really know me like before I created my aesthetic and like persona and personality. When I start doing things like this and I grew my facial hair, or like, I don't know, when I don't act like myself, they're like,
That's weird.
they don't see me having a purse as like feminine, they see me having a purse as like normal. That's just my personality, that's my aesthetic, that's my vibe, and that's all my students have known. My kids say all the time,
Like, imagine you with like short hair, like that'd be so weird.
one day I wore like knee-length shorts because I like had to do laundry, and my kids were like, are you okay? Like, what's wrong with you?
We can't see your kneecaps, like that's not normal.
When I started to build this aesthetic, everybody was like against it. Not everybody, but like a lot of people were against that because it was like not normal for a guy to be doing all of this stuff. Definitely have had people my whole life been like,
You're doing this like a girl, or
You're doing this like a guy.
I just literally don't care. If I'm interested in doing something, I do it. I don't care. Because that's what I want to do. And what's so funny about what I want to do is I am me and you are not. So like, mind your business. We're gonna do a little more, okay? It looks so weird. I'm back. Who is that? Who is that? I feel so cute again. Like, I literally feel so cute. So I'm gonna use this Jeffree Star lip scrub because my lips are so dry. I'm gonna wash my face, so be right back. Relax, I'm coming back. Relax, you freak. I'm about to put on my Tatcha Violet C Radiance Mask. Back to looking like Barney. So yeah, I wasn't always unapologetically myself. I dated people who really tried to fight like what I look like, which is kind of weird because it's like, why would you date that person? Oh my god, what is it? I've dated people who like tried to change the way I look. In dating those people, like over time, I just lost my self-confidence. Then, like I said before, I dated somebody who literally loved and hyped and supported almost everything that I wanted to do and wear and say and be. The only part that I didn't really like was the fact that like I'm really emotional and I cry all the time. Like I literally cry all the time. I think I'm supposed to turn this light off. I dated somebody, I'm really purple right now. Like I'm literally Barney. I remember one time he was like,
Why do you carry a purse?
and I was like,
to put my stuff in.
and he was just like,
Oh, okay, like makes sense.
he was like,
Why is your hair so long?
I'm like,
Because I look cute.
he's like,
You're right.
he was just like, be you, I support who you want to be, like just live your life and be yourself. With that person, I found my aesthetic and I found who I was because he let me explore that. When we broke up, I had this huge confidence, like my self-confidence didn't come from him, he just allowed me to develop my own, if that makes sense. And we would go to like stores and malls and like everyone would stare. That's when the stares started. I mean, I got stares as a kid. Part of it was because I was like a little brown kid in a white town, and so like I got stared at all the time, but anyway, like that's not the point. The stares became different when I started to develop my personality, and people were very confused. Like people are like, what is that? And so we'd go places and he'd be like,
Oh my god, everyone's staring at you. It's so amazing. It's because you look so good.
people stare because like, I look amazing. So it's just, oh my god, I literally forgot, what were we talking about? Okay, well I'm just gonna move on because I literally forget. When me and that guy like broke up, I started dating this guy who was like,
You shouldn't wear a purse and you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that and blah 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 blah.
so like my response to that guy was like,
You're literally wrong. I look amazing.
so like he just wasn't gonna work out. And when I met Edmund, and one day me and him will tell our like first date story, but like let me tell you, like I literally hit him with a golf ball. I told him I didn't need to be with him, I wanted to be with him. Like I was so open, I was so aggressive, I was like, this is who I am and this is what I'm looking for, and if this is not what you can live up to, then it's like, we don't have to do this. And I'm not saying it in a mean way, I just know who I am, I'm confident in who I am, and if you can't appreciate what I'm giving you, then like, toodles, goodbye. Anyway, so Edmund worked out. Oh my god, I'm gonna include a clip in like the first little bit of me and Edmund talking, and he just like hyped him up so hard.
Yeah, that's right, baby. Go ahead. Put that hair a little bit more. Put it up. Give him some shoulder. Yeah, give him some shoulder.
And like he still does that. He's literally still like my hype man. And I feel like No Shave November like really challenged that. It was the first time that I've changed my aesthetic. I looked in the mirror for the first time. I would wake up and I didn't see myself. I never thought something this small, like just facial hair, was really going to affect me with this identity that I saw in the mirror, that like I couldn't wear the clothes I normally wear. Found myself tucking my hair into my coat. I hate saying this, but like I looked like I conformed. Ew, that's not what I'm trying to say. Ew, what a freak. So now like I fit the normal standard of a society. Ew, weird. I felt they're normal, but I couldn't even believe how not normal I felt. I felt so out of my skin. I felt like I was a different person. For the first time, like in my life, I felt like I wasn't normal. And I've been not normal to everyone else, but I've been normal to myself. And I think that's a really like big thing that I've had. Confidence to the point of like, could be cockiness, but it's like, I don't get affected by other people's words because like, I love myself so much. I just don't listen to what people say. People can say the nastiest things about me and I'm literally like,
you're wrong though, because I look amazing, so everyone's confused. Like, I'm confused. Is everyone here confused? Like, we're confused.
like, you're entitled to your wrong opinion and that's fine. Like, everyone has an opinion. Just like everyone has a booty hole. Like, you're entitled to your wrong opinion and that's fine. For the first time, I didn't feel normal, but it was bizarre because it was like everyone else is normal. I think the first week of doing this didn't seem that weird. The second week, I started to look in the mirror and like not recognize myself. The third week, I started to look in the mirror and then stopped going places. I started avoiding everyone. Like, I made excuses not to go places. I just didn't want to be around people. And what was really interesting to me is like how aware people are of what's going on. When I'm sad, I'm very good at hiding it. This month, like, I guess I just couldn't hide it. It seems so trivial because it's just like facial hair. I had parents ask me like,
How are you?
and I'm like,
I'm good.
they're like,
No, like, how are you? Like, something's not right.
I had some of my students be like,
Oh my god, like counting down the days. Soon you'll be back to normal.
what's very reassuring, ew, could I cry right now? We're not doing this. Woo! Reel that in. So what is reassuring is that if I ever went through something where I started to change who I was, like, my students are the first people to check me out and be like,
That's not you.
when I first said to people, like, I'm gonna grow my facial hair, like, everyone was like, no, you're not gonna do it. Like, that's not who you are. It would be so easy just to, like, not go through what I went through. And I'm, like, so unhappy I couldn't even, like, wake up certain days and, like, all I had to do was shave my face. But the competitive part of me was like,
Okay, everyone's telling me I can't do this. I obviously have to do this.
I've been so unmotivated. And it's so funny because I put out a video on motivation and, like, making positive changes in your life, and like, what a lie, because I couldn't do it for myself. I've been that person and I was doing that, and then this month I couldn't do that. I literally woke up, I didn't say an affirmation. I woke up, I went back to bed. Like, I couldn't do those positive things in my life that I had said as like mandatory things I had to do, because the first thing I do is wake up, go to the washroom, and I look in the mirror and I'm like,
I don't know who that is. I'm going back to bed. I'm done.
Another thing that was like really weird was that I got actually a lot of like positive comments on what I looked like, but I felt so negative. So that was funny because it was like I was being positively rewarded for something that I didn't like on myself. Like, I'm sitting there being like, I need to do this because I'm unhappy. And then I'm like, but I'm not gonna do it. And then I preach to people like, this is what you need to do. So I think it's just like honest of me to be like, the advice that I give you is advice I need myself. I'm gonna go wash all this off and then like put my face on and then like we'll come back, okay? Like, be right back. Okay, I am back. Fat Pimp is still there. Look at that. Do you see that? That's me. That's me right there. I'm right there. Welcome back to my channel. I'm actually so ugly and I'm actually fresh-faced, okay? Let's talk about what I learned from this month. I'm putting on the La Mer hand treatment. So what I learned from this month was my self-worth. And it made me appreciate all of the work that I had done prior to this month to get me to the point. I just look in the viewfinder and I can't stop smiling. Oh my god, like, I feel like I just did like a home reveal, like when HGTV like fixes your home and you walk in, you're like,
Oh my god, I love it.
like, that's what I feel like when I look in the mirror, but it's my face. I feel like I'm very appreciative of the work that I did up until this point to really like love myself and who I am and the aesthetic that I've created and being so unapologetic about it. What I'm very sad about is that that like one thing took all that away. I'm just gonna go ahead and curl my eyelashes right now. My normal is so cute, and for anyone who thinks I'm not normal, like, you're a freak. Hi, welcome back to my eyelids. It's just so funny that like everyone wants like to be normal, but like, what's normal? What I've always known was normal was taken away, and then like I hated myself, so it's so weird. Like, just be yourself. Like, what? Just be yourself, you weirdo. This is just me being honest, because like I just put out 2 really honest videos about like changing your life and being positive while I was in a state of not being positive. So I'm so sorry. Why am I grabbing my chest? So I'm sorry about being a weirdo and like not being myself for the last little bit to anybody I've come into contact in real life with, and like, you know, obviously on YouTube. We're back, okay? Like, we're back. We're feeling better than ever. We're looking better than ever, minus the spot right here. But you know what? We have really long hair so no one can see it. We'll never do this again. Let me tell you, ever, ever, ever again. Welcome to this journey about me trying to like navigate my life. Subscribe to my channel, click the button that says red is my pimp. I put out new videos every Sunday at noon o'clock. Like this video, give it a pity like. Today we are pitying, not remembering who we are. Because sometimes you just have to remind yourself, like, do you know who I am? If you want to get away from your real life, come be a part of mine. My Instagram is at Actually So Ugly. Let me tell you, the selfies that will be going up in this next little bit, now that I'm back. Twitter is Actually So Ugly. Thanks for watching this video. I actually thought this was gonna be like a 30-minute video, and it's actually 2 hours. Bye, gonna go edit now and not wait till the last minute. Bye.